Hello, everybody. This is E.J. here once again, and I got really long hair. You can make fun of it all you want. I've been trying to get a haircut, but I just haven't been able to because of like tight money restrictions. Unless my mom cuts it, but my mom's also busy with her own work, so I'm just kind of rocking a pseudo mullet cut. It's not really a mullet, but it looks kind of vaguely awful. I'm recording this on the 6th of February, a couple days before the Super Bowl. I'm really excited to watch it, but I've never been one to actually watch the football games. I don't watch the football games at all, but ever since Dr. Dre's team performance in 2021, took me a second to remember it, but yeah. No, that was the weekend. 2022. Sorry, I'm just remembering it off the top of my head. 2022's performance with Dr. Dre and his team, and which includes Kendrick Lamar as well. Ever since that performance, I have been watching the Super Bowl every year because every year they actually have been picking an artist that I actually want to watch perform. So with you had Rihanna in 2023, Usher in 2024, and now you have Kendrick Lamar in 2025. Hate him all you want, but Jay Z is doing a pretty good job under his Rock Nation, I guess company, but company brand, whatever. He's doing a great job at picking artists that are prime for performances. Even though there was a huge controversy over the idea that, well, Lil Wayne should perform since this is in New Orleans, and Kendrick Lamar is performing just because he had a bunch of songs about Drake. But I don't personally, I'm with the Kendrick crowd. I think Kendrick deserves to perform. He had a very big year in hip hop last year, not just with the Drake tracks. He ended it off with GNX, which I did listen to. There's a great fucking album, especially Reincarnated. That was my favorite album off the favorite song off the track. So I'm very excited to see how he's going to what songs he's going to perform, especially because I am not too well versed on the Kendrick's discography. Very much so. You think because I listen to GNX, I'm like a big Kendrick fan. Like I would have to listen to every album. I've only listened to Section 80 and Mr. Morale fully. I've heard a bunch of the hits off of Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly, of course. I've heard Money Trees. I've heard um, Poetic Justice. I was trying to remember the name of that song. All Right, of course. But I haven't listened to the album proper, so I'm missing out on tracks like Wesley's Fury or You that I know more from names and like the scream of Kendrick Lamar being a popular little soundbite than actually listening to the album proper. Missing out, especially with stuff like Unmastered, the Unmastered project after Pimp a Butterfly, I want to say, and I know he did the part of the soundtrack for the Lion King, yeah, the Lion King, the little reboot. That will be very interesting to watch or listen to too. So yeah, I'm not well versed into it. So considering that when he's moved away from TDE, going with PG Lang, I wonder if he's going to focus more on the newer tracks. I'm about to sneeze, so I'm gonna pause real quick. Nope, didn't sneeze. Motherfucker just went and then went back in. Fucking bullshit. So yeah, I'm really excited to watch the Super Bowl. Very much excited as like a hip hop fan myself. Uh, Funnily enough, I had a very interesting morbid shower font, is what I'm gonna call it. If you have been online for at the very least a couple of years, I'm very much terminally online. But even if you're not, and you just keep up with what's called like the pedo YouTubers, right? You ever heard the name EDP445, right? The guy who's looking for a cupcake at that sting operation. He is a manipulative figure, a huge fucking lookout, really stupid. But if you know anything about EDP445, you know that one of his biggest obsessions is the Philadelphia Eagles, which, as far as I'm concerned, he's always a California guy, but maybe he grew up in Philadelphia. I'm not sure. I don't look into people's history like that when it comes to EDP, because I had first saw EDP because when I was younger, there was a couple of memes floating around of like EDP's really clickbaity titles. I think there was one that was like I took a huge shit in Chipotle or something like that. Or like I beat my left nut or I beat myself so hard my left nut like no longer is numb. I wonder what he was beating it off to, but that's besides the point. Uh, the thing is with the Super Bowl, it's going to be between the Eagles and the Chiefs. And there's been a lot of speculation that no one understands right now. Is Kendrick Lamar going to play, especially not like us, at the Super Bowl? Like that's a big opportunity for him to like one up Drake at his own game because Drake said him and J. Cole are as big as the Super Bowl in third person shooter. So is he going to play it or not? If he does, or even if he doesn't, the question to me is EDP going to even watch the Super Bowl? Or is he going to skip like the halftime? Because I just think it's a really funny thing that I feel like he'd be petty enough to do, trying to like, or like years ago, I saw someone was freebooting a stream that he had from a friend. It was an Instagram live stream where he was reacting to a Philadelphia Eagles game. I was just making fun of my friend, like, look at this guy. But even that's kind of interesting. Do you think he's gonna stream the Super Bowl on like what TikTok or whatever the fuck he's on? Because I just find the concept funny. EDP445 is watching the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl stream, probably on Tubi, but I don't know if he has cable or not. And he's watching it, and he's like skipping the halftime show, or if he's streaming it, he's going to have to acknowledge it, and he's going to do some stupid bullshit like he always does, where it's like, um, yeah, nothing happened. I was really there trying to eat a cupcake. Like he tries to be smart, but everybody knows he's full of shit and just wants him to kill himself. So it's just really funny. I really am curious to know what will happen. Um, I'll clue myself in after I watch the Super Bowl because I'm gonna watch it with my family. Um, I hope that with the Tubi stream, we no longer have cable. We stopped using cable, so I'll be watching it off of the Fox Tubi sponsorship that they're having. I'm curious to know if they're even going to play the halftime performance. I assume so, but I just have a nagging feeling that because it's a Tubi stream, they're going to try to do something where they're going to like not play part of it. I don't know how they're going to do this sort of multi broadcast, but it'll be very interesting to see. Once the Super Bowl ends, I will record a video and I'll upload it the next day talking about my thoughts on the performance because I feel like Kendrick's going to do a great job. I feel like he is going to wow the whole fucking crowd. Even though people are going to get mad, it's Louisiana. I am very interested to see what he and SZA does for the Super Bowl performance. I wonder if he's going to bring out like a secret performer. Usually there's always been like one for. Well, there's one on. 50 Cent was one on the Dr. Dre performance. I don't think Rihanna really had one. And Usher had a couple, but they were all names that I was unfamiliar with. Maybe Anderson .Paak was there, but there was a guitarist that was having controversy because did she play like a note and then they like redubbed it in audio or something? But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to watch this performance, and I'm really excited to look into it. That's all. Have a good day.